the torchbearers of a new era in Nigerian music, Reekado Banks and Lil Kesh have seen their star power dwindle significantly. Their meteoric rise, characterized by chart-topping hits and a massive fan base, promised an enduring legacy. However, the trajectory of their careers has taken an unexpected turn, raising questions about the factors contributing to their decline. Reekado Banks, with his smooth vocals and infectious melodies, with every young up-and-coming artiste wanting to be just like him, burst onto the scene as a protege of Don Jazzy and Mavin Records. His early hits like Caterpillar and Like We were anthems that resonated with a wide audience. He went on to steal the show and stamped his name by being the brain behind every chorus and hook during his time in Mavins, giving us the melodious Thadaobi, Luku Luku and Dorabuchi. On the other hand, Lil Kesh brought raw energy and street credibility to the scene with tracks like Shokis and Efajoku. Their music, while distinct, shared a common thread. It was relatable, catchy, and aligned with the zeitgeist of the time. The 2016 Headies Award ceremony will forever be etched in the annals of Nigerian music history for a reason far removed from the actual award winners. The night was ignited by a clash of titans, a public display of rivalry between two of the industry's most influential figures, Don Jazzy and Olamide. At the heart of the controversy was the Next Rated Award, a coveted prize given to the most promising new act of the year. The nominees, Lil Kesh from YBNL and Reekado Banks from Mavin Records, were both undeniably talented artists who had captured the nation's attention.
And I'm dedicating this award to my YBNL family and then Lil Kesh. Give them a shiver. Thanks.
You know, Adekule Gold, let's be honest, this award belongs to Lil Kesh because Lil Kesh is our next rated artist.
Fuck that shit! Papa Yana! Street is take over! Every fucking single was a hit back to back. From lyrically to Shoki to Efajoku, could you not forget anybody?
The tension between the two camps had been simmering for some time, with both labels producing hit after hit and vying for industry dominance. That Next Rated Award became the catalyst for an explosive confrontation. When Reekado Banks was announced as the winner, a visibly upset Olamide stormed the stage, expressing his dissatisfaction with the decision. The ensuing verbal altercation between the two label bosses was a stark reminder of the fierce competition within the Nigerian music industry. It's important to acknowledge that the talents of both Lil Kesh and Reekado Banks were undeniable. They represented a new wave of Nigerian music, captivating audiences with their unique styles and infectious energy. The decision to award the Next Rated to one over the other was undoubtedly a difficult one for the organizers. In retrospect, it's a shame that such a prestigious award had to be overshadowed by a public dispute. Both artists deserved recognition for their contributions to the industry, and, unfortunately, their achievements were overshadowed by the controversy. Ultimately, the Headies showdown highlighted the intense rivalry between record labels and the pressure cooker environment for young artists. While it was a dramatic moment, it also served as a reminder of the passion and dedication that drives the Nigerian music industry forward. The decline of these once dominant artists is a complex issue with multiple contributing factors. One of the most apparent reasons is the rapidly evolving music landscape. The Nigerian music industry is fiercely competitive, with new talents emerging at an unprecedented rate. Artists who fail to adapt to the changing trends and consumer preferences risk being left behind. Additionally, the saturation of the market with a plethora of new sounds and genres has diluted the impact of established acts. Another critical factor is the challenge of maintaining consistency. While Reekado Banks and Lil Kesh enjoyed initial success, subsequent releases failed to replicate the magic of their early hits. The pressure to deliver another chart topper can be immense, and the quest for a new sound can sometimes lead to artistic experimentation that alienates the core fanbase. Furthermore, the fickle nature of the music industry means that even the most talented artists can experience periods of creative stagnation. The role of record labels cannot be overlooked. The relationship between an artist and their label is crucial to career longevity. Issues such as poor management, creative differences, and financial disputes can hinder an artist's growth. While Mavin Records has consistently produced successful acts, the label's influence may have waned over time, affecting the careers of its former stars. It is essential to note that the concept of falling off is subjective and relative. Reekado Banks and Lil Kesh may not have achieved the same level of commercial success as they did in their peak years, but they continue to release music and maintain a dedicated fan base. Their impact on the Nigerian music industry is undeniable, and their contributions to the genre will be remembered. Since parting ways with Mavin Records in 2018, Reekado Banks has been carving out his own path in the Nigerian music industry. While he hasn't achieved the same level of mainstream dominance as during his Mavin days, he has consistently released music and explored different sounds. He has dropped several singles and EPs, showcasing his versatility as an artist. Reekado Banks has ventured into real estate, purchasing multiple properties, demonstrating his business acumen. Without the constraints of a major label, he has had more freedom to experiment with his sound and style. While his music might not have reached the same commercial heights as his earlier hits, Reekado Banks has maintained a loyal fanbase and continues to be a relevant figure in the Nigerian music scene. Also, Lil Kesh, the Shoki maestro, has evolved significantly since his YBNL days. After making waves as a young, energetic rapper, he ventured into the music business independently, establishing his own record label, Yagi Records. Lil Kesh has nurtured young talent through his record label, playing a mentor role in the industry. Beyond music, Lil Kesh has shown interest in other business ventures, demonstrating his entrepreneurial spirit. Ultimately, the music industry is a dynamic and unpredictable space. While Reekado Banks and Lil Kesh may have faced challenges in recent years, their stories serve as a reminder of the ephemeral nature of fame. The ability to reinvent oneself and stay relevant is crucial for long-term success. Guys, wish me Christmas by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. It really means a lot to me.